Hey guys, this is Kendra with Signing Agent Basics. Happy Saturday, happy March, happy whatever day it is that you are watching this video, whether you are on the live stream or if you are watching the replay. I'm super excited to have you guys hanging out with me here today. It is time for our monthly gathering to talk about signing agent subjects. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for the past 18 years. I love to talk about it, and I love to share the information and the knowledge that I have gained as a successful signing agent for all of this time. So, what are we going to be talking about today? Well, guys, today's subject is the top 5 ways to get signing agent business. Now, I want to specify that this is the way to get signing agent business. Notary signing agents can be used to do a lot of different things. Signing agents can be apostille couriers. Some people hire notary signing agents to do things like field inspections. You can also do online notary work, but we ain't talking about none of those things today. We are talking about how to get loan signing agent business, the business of assisting in getting real estate and mortgage loan documents signed. There are 5 top ways to get that business, and I am going to talk about those ways with you guys today. But first, as always, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Now, some of you guys may be watching this on Facebook. Some of you guys may be watching this on LinkedIn. Some of you guys may be watching this on YouTube. Regardless of which one you're watching, go ahead and hit that like button. But then make sure that you come over to the Signing Agent Basics YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell on the YouTube channel. I go live at least once a month, guys. And when you hit the notification bell, when you subscribe, you get notifications so that you don't miss any of my live streams. And you also won't miss any of the new content that I put out for you throughout the month. And as always, guys, I always want to know who is hanging out with me, who is joining me, whether you're watching live or whether you are on the replay. Let me know what city and state you are from. And then let me know whether you are an aspiring signing agent. That means you're just kind of checking this whole thing out. You haven't done any loan signings yet, but you are an aspiring signing agent. A new signing agent, that means you've been a signing agent for 1 year or less, or a veteran signing agent. You're a pro. You've been doing this signing agent thing for more than a year. So again, go down, whether you're watching live or on the replay, let me know in the chat or in the comments what city and state you are from, and then let me know whether you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. And then, guys, do me a favor. We always have folks on the live stream that come in a little bit late. Or if you're watching on the live stream now and you are just curious, will there be a replay of this available? And the answer to that is yes, absolutely. The replay will be available. As soon as the live stream is over, you will be able to watch the replay on Facebook, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. So if we do have somebody that comes in on the live stream and they ask in the chat, hey, is there going to be a replay available? I'm going to make you guys honorary assistants. Do me a favor, and let them know, yes, there will be a replay available. Let's see who we've got hanging out with us today. We've got Andre Williams from Detroit. What's up, Andre? We've got Nikki Daniels from Florida. Good to see you. We've got Charnel from Maryland. Harriet is hanging out with us today. We've got Eric, or actually it says Helen from Texas. Good to see you. My Texas folks always show up for me. I appreciate it. We've got Carrie from New York. We've got Cassandra from Springfield, Missouri. Guys, keep on telling me what city and state you are from. Keep on telling me whether you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. And again, let me know these things, whether you are watching live or you are watching on the replay. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that come and hang out with me to these lives and watch these replays. I appreciate you. And I hope that these videos and this content is helpful for you. And as a reminder, if you are watching the live stream, there will be a Q&A session at the end. Do me a favor, guys. Try your best to hold your questions until the end, until the Q&A session. That way I don't miss it. And just keep in mind, guys, I may not be able to catch all of your questions during the live stream. Or again, some of you guys may be watching on the replay. If I miss your question during the live stream, or if you are watching on the replay, still put your question in the chat and in the comments. I always do my best to go back and answer any of the questions that I may have missed. Now, you guys know I always have freebies for you. And of course, people want to know how to get to those freebies. Well, guys, the freebies that I have for you are in the description box of the YouTube video. So again, if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching this on LinkedIn, you got to come over to the YouTube video to get the freebies. And then they are in the description box. And I know some people are like, where's this magical description box that you're talking about? Well, if you are watching this video on your laptop or desktop computer, if you look at the video, you're going to see the title of the video. And then underneath that, you're going to see a little bit of the description box. And then you're going to see the word more. You're going to need to click on the word more to open up the description box so you can see the freebies that I have down for you. Now, if you're like most of us and you're watching this on your cell phone or your mobile device, again, you're going to look underneath the video, underneath the title of the video, you're going to see the word more. Click the word more. It's going to open up the description box a little bit. And then you're going to see the word more again. Click on the word more that second time. Then once you click on the word more once or twice, depending on what device you are on, it is going to open up the full description box. And then you will see the links to the freebies that I have for you in the description box. But again, guys, that's only on the YouTube video. So if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching this on LinkedIn, make sure that you come over to the YouTube video to get those freebies. So what are the freebies that I have for you? Well, I have my free new signing agent checklist. One of the things that I always hear from aspiring signing agents is, what exactly do I need to do step by step to become a signing agent? Well, I have answered that question for you. I have a checklist that you can download, you can print it off, and you can see step by step everything that you need to do to become a loan signing agent. I've also got links to helpful information that will help you to become a signing agent. So if you are an aspiring signing agent, if you want to know what you need to do to become a signing agent, make sure that you click that new free new signing agent checklist. Another freebie that I have for you guys down in the description box is my free AI guide for notaries. Guys, AI, artificial intelligence, things like ChatGPT can be very powerful tools that we can use, especially in the marketing for our signing agent businesses. But I know some people need a little help getting started with AI. So I have an AI guide specifically for notary loan signing agents, kind of teaching you how you can use AI in the marketing and the growth of your business. So make sure that you download that free AI guide and that free new signing agent checklist. All right, guys. So look, we are going to get started on the meat of this video. I'm going to talk to you guys about the top 5 ways that signing agents get business. But before I tell you the specific 5 ways, I need to give you guys kind of an overview of the real estate and the mortgage process. I know that some people who become signing agents may not have ever purchased a home before, or they may not have ever sold a home before, or they may not have ever refinanced a property before. So you may not even understand the process behind getting a loan, buying a property, refinancing a property, and exactly where signing agents fit in. It's kind of hard to figure out how to market for business if you don't know all of the parts that are involved. So the first thing I want to do before I go over the top 5 ways to get business is give you an overview of what happens. What is the process in the real estate and mortgage loan industry? Well, as a reminder, signing agents, us, we play a crucial role in the mortgage and real estate industry by ensuring the proper signing and notarization of loan documents. We help to facilitate smooth closings, and we verify the identities of signatories, the people signing all the paperwork. So here is a flow chart. A little bit of a nerd, guys. Y'all got to be patient with me. I like charts and all that kind of stuff. This is a flow chart that kind of outlines the process and the people who are involved in either buying or selling a home or refinancing a mortgage. So at the very top, you're going to start off with the person that has a need, and that is either going to be a buyer or a seller, someone who wants to buy a property or somebody who wants to sell a property. Or you're going to have somebody who wants to refinance a mortgage loan. So you'll have a borrower who wants to refinance. It's going to be one of those 2 situations. So let's start off with a person who is either a buyer or a seller. And we'll actually start off with buyers because that's what most of us are familiar with. So let's say you want to buy a home. The next thing that you're going to do is you are either going to you're either going to find a real estate agent to help you find the property, or you might go and find a mortgage professional, a lender, because you know you don't have the cash to buy this property outright. You know you need a loan. So you might go and find a mortgage loan professional first. It really doesn't matter if you get a real estate agent first or your mortgage loan professional first. Some people find their real estate agent first. Some people find their mortgage loan officer first. It really doesn't matter. But if you are a buyer and you need a loan to purchase a home, you're going to have a mortgage loan officer to help you get that mortgage loan. And more than likely, you are going to also have a real estate agent to help you locate and negotiate the price of that property. Then once you figure out what property you want, once you got your loan for that property, then you use either a title company or a real estate attorney to facilitate the actual closing of the transaction. Now, if you are a seller, you don't need a mortgage loan officer because you don't need a loan. So if you are a seller, you might get a real estate agent to help you negotiate the sales price of your property and find buyers. And then from there, you use a title company to help facilitate the closing of the transaction. Now, if you are refinancing, let's say you already have a property that already has a mortgage loan on it. You don't need a real estate agent. You already got the property. But what you need is a mortgage professional. You're going to need a mortgage loan officer to help you get that new loan to take the place of your old loan. And then again, you're going to go down to either a title company or a real estate attorney. So these are the major people and the major steps that are involved in a real estate transaction, whether you are buying or selling, or whether you are refinancing. These are the people who are involved, and this is the flow that it takes to go through that transaction. Now, I'm going to go back to that chart actually really quick. Everybody that is on this chart is somebody that you can market to for business. And when you market to any of these people who are in this flow chart, they are what's called direct business. You are going directly to one of the main people in the process, and you are marketing to them for business. And I love direct business because there's a lot of advantages to direct business. Direct business is, first of all, the traditional way to get business. I started as a signing agent back in 2007. And while there were some signing services out there, for the most part, you would go out directly to those people that you saw in that flow chart and you would market to them for business. That is the traditional way to get business. And because you are marketing directly to them, because you are working directly with them, you usually make more money per assignment. Now, that may not be a big deal for you, but that's a big deal for me. If I have the choice between making $75 to do a loan signing or $150 to do a loan signing, I'd much rather do $150 than $75. So with direct business, you generally make more money. The other awesome thing about direct business is that you usually have more loyalty. Once you've done a good job for one of those direct business clients, they will tend to just use you over and over and over again. They don't see a need to go out and find somebody new if the person that they have is already doing a great job. And then another very important thing that I love about direct business is you usually get paid very quickly. A lot of times you can get paid the same day. You can get your payment check the same day that you do the signing. At most, it may take 10 business days, so 2 weeks at most, for them to submit payment to you. But usually with direct business, you will get paid very quickly. Now, even though we've got all those advantages with direct business, there are some disadvantages to direct business. Some people may find it more difficult to build relationships. Some people just aren't comfortable going out and marketing directly to those different people. So they may find it more difficult to build business. And then let's say that you're marketing to an individual title company and they agree to send you work. Well, that title office is only going to have a certain amount of work to send you. So while they're sending you everything they have, it still may not be enough because of the limited amount of work that they have to send you. And then the other thing is your level of service generally needs to be higher. There is usually a very low tolerance for you missing things and making mistakes. Generally, when you are working with a company directly, they pretty much expect for you to be as close to error-free as possible. All right, so now, the number one place out of the top 5 places that you will get business as a signing agent is going to be directly from title companies or real estate attorneys. Now, for those of you who may not know exactly what a title company does, title companies and real estate attorneys ensure a smooth and legal transfer of property ownership by conducting title searches. They're making sure that nobody else says they own this property. They're making sure that there's no liens or judgments or anything against the property. They issue title insurance. Once they've done that search, they provide insurance to say, hey, we checked it out and we're ensuring the fact that there's no issues with this title. And then they oversee the closing process. They also act as a neutral third party to protect buyers, sellers, borrowers, and lenders. Title companies are usually the people that have the most determination over what signing agents can and cannot be used on a particular signing. Every title company is going to be different, but different title companies have different requirements for the signing agents that are used. A lot of them will require that you have errors and omissions insurance. A lot of them will require that you have a background screening. A lot of them will require that you've passed the NNA signing agent certification exam. It is usually the title company that has all of these different requirements for signing agents. It's usually title companies, as far as direct business goes, that will go out and locate and work with a signing agent. So they are really the number one person, the number one entity that you are going to want to market to. And title offices tend to have the most business out of all of the direct business people that you can market to. So your number one place to get business as a signing agent is going to be directly from title companies or real estate attorneys. Now, second place that you can get business from as a signing agent is going to be from real estate professionals or mortgage professionals. And again, guys, even though you may think you know who these folks are, I'm going to give you just a little bit of background on what these different positions are. So, real estate agents facilitate property transactions by connecting buyers and sellers. They advise on prices and market conditions, and they guide clients through the process of buying or selling property. Again, if any of you have purchased or sold a home, you very probably used a real estate agent. Now, there's also mortgage professionals, and there's actually two main types of mortgage professionals. You have a mortgage broker. A mortgage broker is an intermediary between the borrower and various financial institutions, and they help to find the right financing for home buyers and people who are refinancing. So basically, mortgage brokers help you pick from all the different mortgage companies that are out there and all the different mortgage programs that are out there. Because here's the deal, some of you guys may not know, not all mortgage companies offer the same programs. Not all mortgage companies offer the same interest rates. Not all mortgage companies offer the same terms. So wise people shop around for the best mortgage for them. And a mortgage broker is one person who can help you shop all of the different programs that are out there. Now, on the other hand, there's also mortgage loan officers. Loan officers are employed by individual financial institutions, and they work directly with borrowers to apply for and obtain their loans. So basically, a mortgage loan officer works for one institution. A mortgage broker can help you sort through the offerings of a lot of different financial institutions. So, as a signing agent, you can market to real estate professionals and mortgage professionals to do loan signings for them. They are a part of the process and they have input on what signing agent can be used. Now, here's the thing. Remember how I said title companies generally, though, have the last say on what signing agent is used. A real estate agent or a mortgage professional can say, they can tell the title company, hey, I want to use this signing agent for this particular signing. And a lot of times the title company will try to accommodate that request. However, a lot of times you still have to meet whatever requirements the title company has. So let's say, for example, the title company requires that you have $100,000 in errors and omissions insurance in order for them to use you as a signing agent. Even if the real estate agent says they want to use you, even if the mortgage professional says they want to use you, if you only have $25,000 in errors and omissions insurance, the title company may refuse to allow you to be the signing agent on that transaction. So real estate agents, mortgage professionals, they do have input. They can request that you be the signing agent on a particular transaction, but you still have to meet the requirements of the particular title company. But guys, again, probably my second favorite way to get business as a signing agent is by marketing to real estate professionals and mortgage professionals. Because again, they've got some input on who the signing agent can be. And really, the title company kind of works for them. So the title company a lot of times will want to use you if at all possible. You just have to meet the requirements of that particular title company. All right. So that was the second place that you can get business as a signing agent. The third place that you can get business as a signing agent is by marketing to buyers, sellers, and borrowers. So guys, remember, these are the people who start the entire process. The fact that they need to buy a house, sell a house, or refinance a property is what gets all of these other people involved. So again, just like the real estate agent or the mortgage professional can say, hey, I want to use this particular signing agent on my transaction, the buyer, the seller, or the borrower also has the ability to say, hey, I want to use this particular signing agent for my transaction. So if you have a friend who is buying, selling, or refinancing a home, they can request that you be the signing agent for their transaction, and that can get you business as well. But one thing I want to let you guys know is, especially if you're asking your friend, hey, I want to be the signing agent on your transaction, just realize that a lot of times the fee for the signing agent can be paid by the buyer, the seller, or the borrower. So just make sure that your friend or whoever you're marketing to be the signing agent understands that they actually may be the person responsible for paying your fee. They may not necessarily pay it out of pocket, but what'll happen is your fee will be listed to their list of closing costs that they have to have on the transaction. So just make sure, because I don't want your friends to be upset with you when they go to closing and they see that they are paying you to be their signing agent. Just be aware of that. But the third way that you can market for business as a signing agent, the third way that you can get business as a signing agent is by marketing directly to buyers, sellers, and borrowers. All right, so now we're going to go back to our chart, guys. And we've got the beginning where I showed you we got buyers, sellers, we've got people who are refinancing. They use real estate agents and mortgage loan professionals, and then everybody uses the title company or real estate attorney. If you look at this chart, every one of the people on this chart can send you business. And again, this is what is called direct business. You are working directly with one of the major components in the real estate transaction. And again, you are going to make the most money per transaction when you do direct business. But there's this thing called signing services that you guys may have heard of. And here in this chart, I'm giving you a visual of what happens. So basically, instead of you marketing for direct business with buyers, sellers, people who are refinancing, real estate agents, mortgage professionals, or title professionals, the signing service goes out and they market to all of those different areas. And then those people send business to the signing service. And then the signing service subcontracts that individual business to you as the signing agent. But of course, they're not going to do it for free. They are going to get paid out of the transaction before you get paid. So what does that mean? You're not going to make as much money as you could if you were the one who was marketing directly to these people. Since the signing service is the one who is marketing for the direct business, you are only going to get a portion of what would have been paid if you had marketed for direct business. So that means that the fourth way that you can get business as a signing agent is to get business directly from signing services. Now, some of you guys, again, who are aspiring signing agents may be like, I don't quite get it. What is a signing service? A signing service acts as an intermediary. They're a middleman connecting mortgage professionals like lenders and title companies with qualified notary signing agents, right? So again, they go out, they market for the business, they do the hard part of marketing for you, and then they send you the business that they receive through their marketing efforts. Now, you as a signing agent can register with signing services directly so that as they get business in your area, you will be one of the people that they send their business to. And you can do that by completing a profile on their website or emailing your information directly to them. Every signing service has a little bit different process. For the majority of the signing services, you're just going to go on their website, you're going to fill out some information, you're going to fill out a profile. But the way you do it may be a little bit different for every signing service. So then that leads us to the fifth way that you can get business as a signing agent. You can get business through notary signing agent databases and platforms. And you guys know, I'm going to tell you what a database and a platform is. So a notary signing agent database is like a listing site. It's a place for notaries to post their profile or your resume, your written description of your experience, your availability, and your credentials. Think about it like monster.com or one of those other online places where you can post your resume. And then companies or even individuals can use that database to search for a notary or for a signing agent. Now, there are free and paid options for signing agents. One of the things that I tell people all the time is pretty much every reputable database and every reputable listing site will have a free option. All of the good companies, guys, will have a free option. If a company markets to you and emails you and says that the only way that you can join their database is if you pay them, I don't recommend any of those companies. I only recommend the companies that have a free option. Now, a lot of them will have a free option and a paid option. Now, just because you choose the paid option, that is no guarantee that you are going to receive offers. When there's a free level and a paid level, when you pay, what you're paying for is just more exposure. You're paying for more people to see the information that you have posted. But just because people see your information, again, that's no guarantee that they are going to select you. Guys, I promise you, there is no company out there that will guarantee reputably that if you pay them, they will send you work. If they say that, I can almost 99.9% tell you that they are a scam company. Okay. I hear that all the time. People say, oh, I got this email from this company saying if I send them $50 or $75 or $100, that they're guaranteeing me business. Guys, they are a scam. You're going to send them your money and you will never see a single solitary assignment. Okay. Do not waste your money on those guys. Again, every reputable company will have a free option and a paid option. You can do the paid option if you want that additional exposure, but the reputable companies will have an option that is totally free. And then again, companies and individuals will use these databases. So a lot of signing services use these databases, but sometimes the direct business clients will use these databases as well. So you can sign up on a database and still get a direct business client, or you can sign up on a database and get an assignment request from a signing service. Lots of different entities use databases and listing sites. So 3 popular, reputable notary databases are what I have listed on the screen. One of them is signingagent.com. That is the NNA's database. So you can sign up as a signing agent on the NNA website and you can get listed on signingagent.com. Another reputable database is notaryrotary.com. That one has been around for forever. you can post your information on Notary Rotary. Another reputable notary database is going to be American Notary USA. Again, there's a free option and a paid option. You can absolutely do the free option. It is up to you if you choose to do the paid option. But remember, paid option is no guarantee that you are going to get work. Guys, these are just three. There's tons and tons of databases out there, but I wanted to give you guys some examples of some reputable ones. So these are three reputable databases. The other thing that I told you about was what are called signing service platforms. Now, platforms are a little bit different. Platforms combine a notary database with uniform software to connect signing companies with loan signing agents to manage the signing request and document. So basically with the database, you list your information, the company contacts y'all, and then y'all pretty much handle everything else off of the database website. The difference between the database and a platform is you're found through the platform's database, but then all of the communication, the sending of documents, all of that good stuff is still handled on the platform. Now, a couple of examples, and I'm going to show you in just a second, of platforms are SnapDocs. SnapDocs is probably the biggest one that people know about, and Notary Cafe. Notary Cafe used to be the big one before SnapDocs came around. Now, thing I want to remind you guys, the platform is not the entity that is hiring you to complete the signing. So if you get a request through SnapDocs, SnapDocs is not who is hiring you. A signing service is using SnapDocs to locate you and to connect with you. So one of the things I'll hear from new signing agents all the time is, I did a signing through SnapDocs and SnapDocs hasn't paid me yet. Well, SnapDocs doesn't owe you any money because SnapDocs is not who hired you. A signing service used SnapDocs to locate you and to connect with you. And it is that signing service that owes you money, not SnapDocs. So again, two popular, reputable signing agent platforms will be Notary Cafe and again, SnapDocs. SnapDocs probably being the biggest one that we've got out there. So just like there were advantages and disadvantages to direct business, there's also advantages and disadvantages to working through signing services. So the first advantage is that it's easy to sign up with them. You know, a lot of people, when they're thinking about going out for direct business, they're like, well, where do I find title companies? Where do I find real estate agents? Where do I find all of these people? Well, with a signing service, all you have to do is Google signing service, and tons of signing services will come up and you can sign up with them. Same thing with databases and platforms. They're readily available. They're very easy to find. And then all you have to do is fill out a profile on the websites. Quick and easy. Another advantage is that you don't have to network face to face. Again, one of the things that tends to cause fear in a lot of new signing agents and a lot of aspiring signing agents is the thought of going out and marketing face to face with escrow officers and real estate attorneys and real estate agents and mortgage loan officers. A lot of people get anxiety over that. Well, you don't have to worry about that when you sign up with signing services. Signing services also usually have a lot more assignments available overall, because again, remember, the signing service has made relationships with lots of title companies, real estate agents, mortgage loan companies, all of that good stuff. So they tend to have a lot of business overall. And signing services are often more willing to use brand new signing agents, because that's something else I hear from new signing agents all the time. I'm new. Is anybody going to give me business? Well, a lot of signing services tend to be more willing to use brand new signing agents. But it's not all roses and sunshine. Just like there were disadvantages to direct business, there's also disadvantages to working with signing service. And again, the biggest one is that the signing service is basically a middleman. So you will make less money per assignment. So to kind of give an example, if a title company was willing to pay $150 for a signing agent, if you went directly to that title company and marketed to them, you would get that full $150. But if you're using a signing service, that $150 gets split between you and the signing service. And you don't get to decide how that split is done. The signing service decides how much they're willing to pay you. So they might be getting paid $150 from the title company, but they may only be willing to pay you $50. And I know folks get mad about signing services doing that, but guys, here's the deal. They're providing a service. They're providing a service to both you and the title company. They are the person getting the two pieces in contact. They've done the hard part of the marketing that you didn't want to do. And they absolutely deserve to get paid for that work that they have done. So part of it is that they get to decide how much of that split goes to them and how much of that split goes to you. Another disadvantage, guys, is that there is a lot of competition. Because again, trust me, everybody has the same thought that you have as a new or an aspiring signing agent. I'm just going to sign up with signing services and have them send me business. That's what everybody thinks. So everybody signs up with signing services. Just because you sign up with signing services, there is no guarantee that you are going to receive assignments, okay? Just because you sign up with 5, 10, 50, or even 100 signing services, there is no guarantee that you are going to get assignments from any of them. The other disadvantage of working with signing services is that you're usually going to get paid slower. So remember, I told you with direct business clients, you could get paid same day, or usually when I have direct business clients, the longest it ever takes for me to get paid is 2 weeks, right? Well, with signing services, you're usually looking at waiting at least 30 days. Some companies, 60 days. Some companies, 90 days. It may be a month, 2 months, or even 3 months before you receive payment for an assignment that you are done. And that's because the signing service, they get paid. And then once they get paid, then they will pay you. So it's going to be a longer time for you to receive your payment. All right. So now we got our flow chart again, guys, and hopefully this makes a little more sense to you than it did when you first took a look at it. When you're working with signing services, the signing service is the one that has gone out to all of these direct areas for business: buyers, sellers, refinancers, real estate agents, mortgage loan professionals, and title professionals. And then the signing service gives you the work that they have marketed for. But you're going to lose money. You see the little dollar bills flying away? Because the signing service is going to keep some of the money that is getting paid for the transaction. Again, you can absolutely go out and market directly for business from all of these different people here. And then you get to keep all of the money. You ain't got to split it between you and the signing service. You're going to get paid faster. And then, like I said, the thing that I found, especially when you do a great job for a title company, is they are going to use you over and over and over again. Look, if it ain't broke, they don't fix it. When they find a signing agent that they know can handle signings, that will be on time, that will walk the signers through the documents smoothly, that will be as close to error-free as possible, guys, I promise you, they are going to send you work over and over and over again. And the thing I always hear from people is, okay, well, how do I market to these people? How do I market for direct business? Well, guys, that is what I teach the students in my Signing Agent Advanced Training Program. Because yes, it's easy to say, go out and get business from title companies, go out and get business from real estate agents, go out and get business from mortgage loan professionals. But how do you do that? It's really not that hard. But that is the thing that I teach the students in my Signing Agent Advanced Training Program. Guys, whether you are brand new, aspiring, never been in the mortgage industry, never been in the real estate industry, I can teach you step by step everything that you need to know to get started. So the very first thing you need to learn is how to be a good signing agent, how to get the document signed properly, because it doesn't matter if you get direct business if you make mistakes, because you can get a direct business client, but if you make mistakes, they're not going to keep sending you business. And that's what you want. You want to find a direct business client that will keep sending you business. And the only way that's going to happen is if you know how to get the document signed properly so that you don't make any mistakes. And that's one of the things that I teach you. I provide you with a sample package of everything that is going to be in a loan package. That's the other thing that I hear from people all the time. I need to see sample documents. Where do I get sample documents? Well, they're not just floating around readily for you out on the internet. Guys, I'm telling you, you have got to invest in this and purchase training to get that set of sample documents. The other thing that I have for you guys is mock closing videos. People always say, oh, well, I want to go out. I want to shadow. I want to see what's going on at a signing. Well, here's the deal, guys. You cannot shadow someone else at a loan signing. The documents and the information that is in these documents is a signer's personal information. You can't just tag along and take a look at information and hear information such as their social security number and the details of their loan and all that kind of stuff. If I've actually did a refinance signing, a purchase signing a couple of years ago, and I had the signing agent bring her husband, and trust me, I complained to the signing service owner. And I'm pretty sure she got in trouble because I was very upset over the fact that somebody other than the person who has been background screened, other than the person who is insured and bonded, had access to my personal information. Guys, you cannot shadow. You cannot have somebody unauthorized come with you. So how then do you know what happens at a signing? Well, you get training and you look at the mock closing videos where I've done a sample video showing you exactly what happens at a signing from beginning to end. Then once you know how to do all of those things, I teach you how to get direct business, how to go out, how to talk to title professionals, how to talk to mortgage professionals, how to talk to real estate professionals, to build the relationships with them that you need so that they will send you higher paying direct business. Because I think everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to get that higher paying direct business. And that is absolutely one of the things that I teach you. Woo! All right. I stayed within my time. I've been doing so good lately. I stayed within my time. I told you guys the top 5 ways that signing agents get business. Now it is the question and answer portion. If you've got any questions about any of the stuff that I just went over in this video, please let me know. This is the time, whether you are watching this live or whether you are watching on the replay. If you have questions, you can put them down in the chat or in the comments. Let me scroll back up and see if there were any questions asked. But hopefully, guys, hopefully this video did a couple of things. First, I hope it helped those people who didn't even really understand the process and where we fit into the process. I hope that this gave you a little enlightenment on what the real estate process and the mortgage loan process, a little bit of what it is like. And the second thing I hope this showed you is the different areas that loan signing agents can get business. Jeffrey asked, am I going to the NNA conference? No, I am not going to the NNA conference. That's a thing, you have to look and see what the NNA is offering at that conference and decide for yourself if it's something that you feel will be beneficial for your business. I've been a signing agent for 18 years. I've been a successful signing agent for 18 years. I'm good. I don't need to go pay the NNA to go to their conference, but take a look at their offerings. See if it is something that you think will be beneficial for you and your business. And if you do, then try it out. Give it a shot. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to go. Let's see. Tiffany says, Notary Ping wants you to pay $10 a month. period. No free options. Again, guys, my personal belief is that there are way too many free options out there to work with anyone that requires you to pay them. I personally have never worked with any company that said, hey, you have to pay me in order for me to, to get on my database, or in order for me to send you business like that. I personally would not use them. Now, I don't know if you can give us any feedback. Has it been worth it to you to pay this $10 a month? Has anybody else found it worth it? If it has, let us know in the chat or let us know in the comments. But before I would do that, I would exhaust all of the free options. You can sign up for just about every signing service for free. Again, all of the reputable databases and platforms have a free option. There's no need to pay anyone if you don't have to. Let's see. Quita asked, does Notary Cafe fall into this category? So I think you would ask that around when I was talking about databases and platforms. So Notary Cafe is more of a database now than it used to be. It is still technically a platform, though. Again, before SnapDocs came into existence, Notary Cafe was the big platform that companies use. And Notary Cafe is still technically a platform. It has the database option, but then it also has software that companies can use to communicate with and send documents to and from signing agents. So Notary Cafe technically is a platform. And yes, for those of you who had never heard of Notary Cafe has been around for, they've been around longer than me. I actually did an interview with one of the folks from Notary Cafe. And I want to say Notary Cafe started like a year or two before I became a signing agent. So somewhere around 2005 is how long Notary Cafe has been around. And just another little plug for Notary Cafe, they also have a great forum section where notaries and signing agents can communicate with one another and share information. So I always suggest Notary Cafe, if for no other reason than for the forums. Let's see. Nikki wants to know, how long does it take to sign up for a signing service? It's usually pretty quick. You'll see that they all ask for the same information. They all ask the same questions. So once you've completed your profile, it goes pretty quickly because you're basically going to copy and paste your same profile, your same resume over and over again. And they're pretty much all going to ask for the same information. They're going to want proof of your notary commission. They'll want proof of your errors and omissions insurance. You'll have to fill out a document for tax reporting purposes so that they can report any income that they pay to you. So once you've done it one time, save everything in one spot, and then it becomes quick and easy to provide the same information. I want to say, 5 minutes, if that, to sign up for a signing service to get in their database once you have already done it one time. And then Carrie wants to know, how do you sign up for my signing agent advanced training program? There is a link down in the description box. You'll be able to see the different levels of training that I offer. There's only a one-time charge and you have lifetime access to the training. I know there's some trainers out there that charge you monthly, or you have to repay every year to have access to the training. My training is not like that. You pay one time and you have access to the training forever. And then the exclusive and elite levels of my training also include monthly live Q&A sessions with me. And they also include the ability to either chat with me in our Facebook group or email me at any time if you have questions. I have students that have been around for 5 years who still occasionally send me emails with questions. And I answer them because their access to the training is lifetime. So down in the description box of the YouTube video, you're going to see the link to purchase the training. And I also have a free webinar that you can join if you want more information about the training. It's a free webinar where I talk all about the training and the different levels. Harriet wants to know, should you get more than $100,000 for errors and omissions insurance? That is a choice that is totally up to you. Okay. So some of the things that will determine whether or not you think you need to get more than $100,000 worth of errors and omissions insurance is, one, do companies that you want to work with require you to have more than $100,000 for errors and omissions insurance? That's honestly probably the biggest thing. Okay. The second thing is you have to remember that errors and omissions insurance protects you. So how much protection do you feel comfortable with? Most mortgages are more than $100,000. If somebody thinks that you have done something wrong and they want to sue you, do you think that $100,000 will be enough to cover you? I will say that I had $100,000 in errors and omissions insurance for myself for a long time. Again, though, I'm pretty much error free. I don't really make any mistakes. So I didn't necessarily feel a need to have more than that. The only time that I moved up to more than $100,000 of errors and omissions insurance is once I started subcontracting work out to other people. And so then once I started sending work out to other people, I wanted more insurance because that insurance not only had to cover me, but it also needed to cover them. So there's no right or wrong answer as to whether or not you should have more than $100,000 worth of errors and omissions insurance. It's totally up to you. And then, like I said, to me, the biggest deciding factor is how much insurance do I have to work with the companies that I want to work with. Harriet wants to know, what can you put on your resume if you are new? That is one of the things that I teach to my students in my Signing Agent Advanced training program. Because yes, guys, I'm telling you, you can still market even if you are brand new. You can still market for direct business even if you are brand new. But there is a way that is more beneficial for you to put on your profile, to put on your resume that sounds good versus I'm new, I don't know what I'm doing, but send me business. Like, you don't want that, right? You want to word your resume and word your profile in a way that will still make people confident in your abilities and confident that they can send work to you to get done right the first time. So Harriet, if you want to know, then go down in the description box and sign up for my Signing Agent Advanced training program, because that is one of the things that I teach all of my students. All right, guys. I think that is all of the questions that I see in here. But again, if you think of something after this live stream, or if you are watching on the replay and you have a question, feel free to put it down in the comments. I always do my best to go back in and catch any questions that I have missed. Guys, thank you again so much for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that comes, hangs out with me on this live stream, and I appreciate all of you that watch on the replay. I hope that this video, that this content helps you to improve your notary signing agent business. And guys, I hope that each and every one of you has a productive and profitable day. Bye, guys. I'll see you next month.